Wow, here we are again, folks. We're in tidbit from the Word, and we're in Psalm chapter 6. Have you ever done something when you was a child that your mother said, absolutely do not do that, and you did it? And you knew your mom was going to find out, so you go to your mama and you say, hey, Mom, you know that thing you told me not to do? Will you please have mercy on me? I did it, and now I'm in trouble. Would you have mercy on me and not throw me out with a dishwater, or not chasing me too bad, but will you be careful for me? And mamas always say, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you mercy this time, but let's not let that happen again. And in Psalm 6 is a prayer for mercy. The chief musician on his stringed instruments upon a Shemitah, a psalm of David. Evidently, right here, he had done something that he felt was displeasing to God. So he said, Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thine hot displeasure. And he's asking for mercy from the God of heaven. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak, O Lord. Heal me, for my bones are vexed. Now, I have been in a place before where I did something against the Lord, and my bones were vexed. I was sick all over. Have you ever been to the place to where you just almost fainted from some stupid thing you did, or something that wasn't godly, and you're God's child, and you did something that wasn't proper to do? And so he's saying in verse 2, his bones are vexed. He's in trouble. And we have other psalms that have times when he got to this place before. But he said, listen to verse 3. My soul is also so vexed, but thou, O Lord, how long? Oh, he's asking God, oh, please shorten my time of problem here, of trouble, for what I have done here, or what I did, or what I thought, or what I said. And then he said, verse 4, return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake. What happened? He had done something that he felt like he had separated himself from the mercy of God. He had done something that he felt like that he had sinned against the Lord. It may have been when he was having his problem with his son Absalom, and he got up in the morning and cursed the day he was born because of this situation. And then he turns around and he said, I shouldn't have did that, Lord. Forgive me for that. I was wrong for that. I know you're watching over me. I know you're the one taking care of it. Help me to keep my mind stayed on you, that I can have perfect peace. Verse 5, for in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks? He's saying, I have failed somewhere along the line here. But he said, that's the only thing that should be, that time should only be in death. And I'm not dead and I'm not dying, but I need you to come. I am worried with my groaning all the night. I make my bed to swim. I water my couch with my tears. Whatever it was that David was distraught about caused him great grief and great trouble. And so mine eyes is consumed because of grief. It waxed old because of all mine enemies. He's talking about, I'm wasted away, Lord. I'm groaning in this wasted away thing. And it perhaps was his enemies were against him, and he hadn't handled it properly and hadn't prayed. God bless them in spite of the fact they're cursing me. And he didn't have a right to get mad at them and curse them just because they were cursing him. He was supposed to show, he's God's man. He's supposed to show what God shows. He said, depart from me, all you workers of iniquity, for the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping. So here he is, partway through of his psalm, and he's realizing God has heard the voice of his weeping. By the way, the Psalms, if you please, you can go to New Testament writings and find out that they had a dual purpose. Over in Matthew 25 and 41 is the purpose of why he's weeping now and talking now, because of something Jesus is going to do over in Matthew. We'll look at that in a minute. The Lord hath heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. Let all mine enemies be ashamed, and so vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly, he's saying, or troubled. Let's grab another Bible sitting right here, and let's look up in the book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 41. Let's take a look right here and see what we see in Matthew 25 and 41. Take a second here to get to it. It said, Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Those were those that came after Jesus. Those were those that rejected him. Those were those that spurned him. And here it is over here in the New Testament saying what David said over here in this one. And to reunite him with God. Undoubtedly, he got totally upset at those that were troubling him. And God wasn't real happy about him doing that. We'll see you next time. Right. Bye-bye.